Alright, I fixed it. I ain't gonna touch it no more unless it fall. I ain't gonna fuck with it no more. We just gonna let it be that. Alright, so because I wanted to have like a deep car chat with you guys. Okay, let's go ahead and start talking. We got a good 10-15 minute drive, so I think we should have enough time. I used to always say I can't do something. Always just say I can't do this, I can't do that. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Let me tell you something about having that type of mindset where you just feel like you can't. When you tell yourself you can't, you can't. It's not gonna happen. If you really want to lose weight or start a business, get in shape, get a degree, you can't walk around with that type of mindset, always talking about something what you can't do, what's not going to work. You're already convincing yourself that it's not going to work, so you're going to move accordingly. You're not going to be disciplined, you're not going to be consistent, you're not going to put yourself in the right positions to make sure it works. You're not going to be coming up with good ideas. You're not going to be sticking to a meal plan because you're already telling yourself it's not going to work. So it's not going to work. At some point, you got to start believing in yourself and knowing that whatever you show up for every day is going to work, because it don't have no choice but to work, because you are literally showing up every single day. The problem is, a lot of times we think we're being consistent with something and we're really not. Like, you might eat well on Monday, and then you eat like shit Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then you eat good on Sunday, and then you think that by Monday again you should have lost some weight, because you in your head you was being consistent. But that's not consistency. And the sooner you realize that's not consistency, the sooner you can become consistent. So for me, it's every day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't do something towards my goal, whatever that goal may be. So some of the goals that I have for myself, or that I've had for these past few years that I'm still actively working on, is growing my platforms. One of my goals is to be a YouTuber. Like, I really am a YouTuber, right? Like, paying my bills off of YouTube. Another one of my goals is to have some brand deals, some sponsorships. I want to sell some products. I want to finish losing this weight. I want to get in the best shape of my life. I want to have some pull-ups, right? I got push-ups down. I got those. So it's a lot of goals that I have for myself. Those are just some of the smaller goals. I have bigger goals. Bigger than that. But with that being said, the goals that I just listed off to you guys, just some of them, I have to put in that work for it every day. How I'm going to be successful on YouTube if I'm only posting one YouTube video a month? And sure, there are some creators that do it, but there's more creators that post way more often than those that don't, who make a lot of money. Like, that's rare to have a YouTuber who's only posting one video a month. Like, that's rare. And they making a lot of money off of it. That's very rare. Most YouTubers who are making a lot of money, like literally a lot of money, they're posting every day or every other day, once a week, but they're consistently posting that schedule. You know what I'm saying? You gotta excuse me, sorry about that. I need to start drinking this pre-workout. I'm trying to wait till we get a little bit closer before I start. You gotta get to a point where you're just sick and tired of letting yourself down. You're sick and tired of not sticking to the goals, not sticking to the routine. And a lot of times the reason why we can't stick to the goals too, besides from saying that you're saying that you can't, it's also because of your habits. Some of y'all have some real shitty habits, like real shitty habits, but they don't even seem that shitty to you because you're around other people with shitty ass habits. So in your mind, you're not that bad. Now let's say you're around people, all y'all drink, y'all all some drinkers. I used to be a drinker. I used to be a very heavy drinker. So all y'all some drinkers. And maybe some of your friends drink every day. Like how I used to be. I used to drink every day. Shit's crazy. I don't even know how. Anyways. And, you know, maybe you don't drink every day. Maybe you drink every other day or every 2 days. So in your mind, you not that bad. You doing good. Because the people that you comparing yourself to, they drinking every day. So you alright. You don't have a problem because you could be drinking every day like them. That's the logic that you have created in your head. Well, I'm here to tell you, you just as bad. And that's a shitty habit. And I'm telling you this so the truth can set you free. Alcohol is literally just hindering your growth. Think about it. The day that you're drinking, you're not going to get nothing done because you're sitting around drinking. And then the next day, you're going to be hungover, sleepy, groggy, whatever. So you're not going to get no shit done the next day because you're recovering. So you really tied up 2 days out your life for one night of fun. Some might say, yeah, well, it's just once in a while. Okay, but why do it at all? You can still have fun without drinking. I have a blast sober. Having discipline, having structure, that's fun because I reap the rewards of all of my hard work. Seeing my platforms grow, getting better at making content, learning about content creation, learning about different exercises and stuff like that, getting stronger. Those things are fun. I'm having more fun now doing what I'm doing, being sober, being disciplined, than I had in my 20s, being drunk all the time, with no goals, fat as hell, and not working towards nothing. That's some real shit. That's some real shit. Discipline is fun. It sounds boring to people who are not disciplined. But when you are really structured, it's not boring. Like, I'm never bored. I don't have that feeling of boredom like I used to have. I used to always be bored. And to avoid always feeling bored, I would eat. I have to start drinking this now. I would eat. I was always eating because I was bored. Either bored, anxious, stressed, depressed, negative ass emotions. Now that I have structure and discipline in my life, I don't be feeling that. I don't have a perfect life. There's things that I want to go better, or things I want to change, things I want to improve on. But one thing I am never anymore is stressed. I sleep just fine at night. I don't care what's going on. I'm not gonna let anything outside of me fuck with my sleep. Period. I'm gonna get my sleep. And whatever's going on in the world will have to wait till I wake up. I'm not losing sleep over nothing no more. And I used to do that. If I couldn't get a bill paid, or if so-and-so didn't like me, or if it was some type of argument, or if it was something at work, it could literally be anything. It would be any fucking thing. It would have me tossing and turning all night long. What kind of life is that? shit is that? Worrying about stuff I ain't even got no control of. I'm at the point in my life where if it's gonna happen, it's just gonna happen. So me staying up in the middle of the night worrying about it ain't gonna stop it from happening. So I might as well get my sleep. I've gotten to a point where I realize it always works out. It may not work out how you want it to work out in the moment. But when you reflect back after some months have passed, or weeks, years, whatever, when you reflect back, you think to yourself, always, I'm glad this happened. There has yet to be a time in my life, I'm 34, there has yet to be a time in my life where I reflect on something and be still mad that it didn't happen the way I wanted it to happen. Because it always ended up doing or being better than what I could have even imagined. But in the moment, I was mad. Oh, why I didn't get this job? Why they ain't call me back? Why this relationship ain't work out? Why this friendship ain't work out? You know, it'd be shit like that. Why I didn't get accepted to this school? It could literally been anything. And I used to be so mad because something didn't work out the way I wanted it to in that moment. But looking back now, it always worked out the way it needed to work out, and I don't regret it. So I'm telling you this because you got to get to a point in your life where you start putting yourself first and stop telling yourself what you can't do. Start realizing that you have a lot more power than you think you do. And the reason why you don't feel like you have no power, I said, one, because you're around other people. You don't feel like they can do shit. And then two, you're inconsistent and you lack discipline. So of course, when you lack discipline, you're not going to reach your goals because you're not showing up every day. You're not putting in that work. You're not focused. You distracted as hell. You might be distracted through like stuff on social media that ain't even got nothing to do with nothing. You know, people follow these celebrity gossip pages and all in the comments and like, what does that really get you? Please leave a comment down below. Let me know, what does that really do for you? How did that help you get smarter? What did Diddy's whatever going on help you improve your life? Like, what did that really do for you? Some of y'all so focused on gossip around people you know, and who's sleeping with who, and who said what, and who won't invited to this. And it's like, why does that matter? I know this because that's how I used to be. I used to be so wrapped up in bullshit. I used to be so wrapped up in bullshit for no reason. And got nothing out of it. Putting all my energy into stuff that don't even matter at the end of the day. I was still broke, still overweight, still bored, still undisciplined. You can't keep living like that. Because one thing I've learned and realized, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but I just realized, like, time is going by so freaking fast. Like, it literally feels like we was just doing this whole New Year's 2024 thing last week. And here we are about to do it again for 2025 next week. Like, it's crazy. And some of y'all going into 2025 with the same New Year's resolutions. Not because you're still working on it, because anything great takes a lot of time. Not because you're still working on it because you was locked in 2024, but no, because you've never even started it. You haven't even started it. You got to start. the same resolutions, but I'm a lot further along than I was in 2024 or at the beginning of 2024. Dang, I should have went. Because I'm locked in and I'm focused. I know how to say no. I can't really hang out. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I know how to do that because what I want to achieve is so important to me. I'm gonna start drinking. It's so important to me. Like, I'm tunnel vision. Tomorrow's Christmas. I'm still gonna be making content. And some might be like, oh, well, what about time with your family or whatever? I'm gonna see them. I'm gonna see them. I'm gonna see my family. I'm gonna see my family. But I don't need to be around my family for 24 hours. I don't need to be around them for 24 hours, bro. No, let me stop. Let me chill. Let me stop. Some of y'all probably feel me on that one. He ain't had me with him for 24 hours. Oh shit, let me stop. But you get my point. You get my point. You get what the fuck I'm saying. I can do a few hours or whatever of content. I can do that. Like, it's okay. You know. But some people look at holidays as a day to just completely fuck off. And you know, it depends on where you're at in your journey. If you just started, I don't think so. If you're like 10 years deep, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just further along, okay, that's different. But I'm not 10 years deep, one. And two, I have some time to work on some stuff, so that's what I'm gonna do. And just because you choose not to work on something on Christmas doesn't mean that you don't want it. I'm just telling you. Some of you guys use the holidays and weekends to not do what you need to do. Like, you are really a 9 to 5, not just with your job, but with your whole life. Like, and you gotta stop. If you're working on getting a degree, you gotta put in that time and that effort. You gotta start. You gotta lock in. You gotta read a book or something. You can't just be talking about something you in school and you're not schooling. You feel me? You gotta be doing something, man. Because the idle mind is the devil's playground. It really is. How do you be consistent? Well, I learned a lot about consistency and discipline when I started losing weight. That's where it all finally started coming together. Because there would be weeks throughout the journey where I didn't lose no weight. And I'd be like, damn. And I could have easily just said, F it, I'm going back to Chick-fil-A, right? But I didn't do that. I stuck with it. Sometimes when you're working on something, you might not get the numerical results that you want. So maybe the scale don't say what you want. Maybe your business isn't making the income that you want. Maybe you're not getting the views that you want. Yet. It's all yet. But you gotta keep pushing. Because behind the scenes, you still developing, you still progressing. Just because the scale didn't move this week doesn't mean that you're not still making progress. You eating better. You that scale didn't go down does not mean you're not improving. Maybe your joints don't hurt like they used to. Maybe you're not breathing all loud like you used to. That's still progress to me. I'm just saying. So, you know, just stop telling yourself what you can't do, and just start constantly telling yourself what you can, and watch how everything in your life just follows suit, all because you stop telling yourself something negative. That's it. All right, I'll see you at the gym.